Hey Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome to today's readings. We are asking what is happening in January. Wow, it's a new year. It's January 2025. It's the most incredible year. Literally, it's unprecedented. It's just mind-blowing, the year that we have potentially coming to us astrologically. At any rate, that is what's indicated. So let's take a look at January for you, my beautiful souls. So we have 3 cards, 3 piles for you to choose from. I'm going to draw charms and runes as well. So pile number 1, you have Empathic Starseed. This is your card. And hey, gosh, welcome everybody. Welcome back if you are returning to the Moon Magic Tarot channel. Welcome if you are new. Just welcome everybody. Yeah, Happy New Year's almost. Empathic Starseed. That is pile number 1. Let's draw a rune or runes. Let's see what comes up. Actually, it's 1 rune. We have the rune of Othilla. This is the rune of inheritance. It's also sometimes known as the rune of separation. I'm going to draw you a charm. I'll put it on this little counter here. Okay, you have a dragon. Wow. Okay, so you have the dragon and you have Othilla. That is pile 1. Pile 2, you have Cracked Open. This is for pile 2, Cracked Open. And your rune, straight away, Suelo, the rune of wholeness. Okay. And your charm, let's just put that there so you can see it well. We have a Pegasus, flying horse, a Pegasus. Okay, and for pile 3, we have the rune of Berkana. This is the rune of growth. And, oh, here am I drawing your runes already. Let me show you your card, Activated Earth. Very appropriate, actually, with Berkana, the rune of growth. So, Activated Earth is for pile 3. Sitting with Berkana, the rune of growth, and let's draw you a charm as well. We have the charm of the flamingo. Beautiful. Okay, so pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. Beautiful souls. Thank you so much for being here. It is such a joy and a privilege to read for you. We are asking what is happening in January. So I'm going to leave the video running for just a few moments longer for anyone that wants a bit more time. If you find that you are drawn to more than one reading, trust that, check it out, because sometimes there's more than one message coming through. And take your time, trust your intuition, and pick a card readings. They really are in many ways timeless. So even though it's a January reading, sometimes we can just be drawn to a reading at any given time, and it will have a message that's just right for us when that happens. So trust your gut feeling, trust your intuition, and I will see you in just a moment in the readings. Welcome, pile 1. Welcome, empathic starseeds. Let's find out what's happening for you in January. Now, I'm actually going to draw oracle cards before I say any more about your reading. We have birth of creation, potential growth. Okay, let's get an angel card as well. We have angel of encouragement. Oh, wow. Okay. Gosh, I see you pushing through like like a glass ceiling, when there's something like a barrier you need to get through. I'm seeing you pushing through that barrier. Yeah, let's draw these next. I am seeing these two. Pushing through a barrier, making it through. We have the Princess of Red Poppies, and we have let your world spin on its axis. Yes. Look at the colours. Look at the way you're coming through this. Wow. I feel like, yeah, this is like a pushing through a breakthrough point of some sort. You're leaving something behind, though. Something is behind you. That's part of the breakthrough, the potential growth. It's like this, feels like an egg that can hatch almost. With Othilla also sometimes speaks of real property. So if any of you are contemplating moving or you're trying to move, I think in January you will probably be able to move. Metaphorically, you perhaps are moving from one place within yourself to another. There is a shift. But it literally is a pushing through a barrier, a glass ceiling, something that has held you back. Othilla speaks of, it's like the rune of inheritance, just like an inheritance that comes through a loss. If you inherit something, you've probably lost somebody and therefore you inherit something. It's like we have to leave something behind in order, something is let go of in order to then have the gain. And with the red poppies, it also suggests, the Princess of Red Poppies, that something is being left behind here. Wow, but let your world spin on its axis. What are we seeing here? Oh, okay, something that you thought was set in stone isn't. Or you are literally going to lay a foundation stone of somewhere new to be. The mirror. Look at this. How interesting. We've got a mirror here as well. Empathic starseed. Energetic sovereignty. Absorbing what's not yours. The mirror. We have a shard of glass here. This is very, very interesting. Something that you thought, honestly, something you thought was kind of set in stone, I think you're going to push through it. Even the shard of glass here in this mirror card, I feel like you have a breakthrough, literally. You push through something. It could be that you literally achieve your personal best in something, actually, in January, whatever that might be. Or you surpass your personal best. If you had an idea of what success might be, oh my goodness me, and with the Knight of Chalices, I think you will surpass it and it will be bigger and better and more than you had hoped. We have the Knight of Chalices here, and we have this hair of fertility. We also have the 7 here, the card 7, the Chariot. Wow, this has got some energy, again, breakthrough energy, liberation. We've got the 7 of Swords. How interesting here in the 7 of Swords that we have a lone wolf on this rock. And can you see that this figure, this shamanic figure, is dancing? But actually his shadow looks like a wolf. I think this is really important information. Okay, we then have the 8 of Swords. I'm seeing such a transformation here. Gosh, like a liberation, like an emergence. Again, it's the breakthrough point, the emergence. It's the point when the egg hatches. It's the emergence. It's the point when the egg hatches. It's the point when something actually can manifest here. What I do think is with this lone wolf and then the wolf here in the shadow. I think this is possibly something that you have been manifesting or working on quietly. I think you've had to persevere with this, or you've been working through it quietly. This is the breakthrough point. It is the point when that, when you think of the life of a butterfly, it starts as an egg, and then it becomes a caterpillar, and then it becomes a chrysalis, and eventually it becomes a butterfly. This is the point when you become a butterfly, or something becomes a butterfly, something emerges. January is looking exciting. Honestly, I think you get to the finish line, actually, of something here. This is very exciting, something that you honestly have been building solidly. And also, if you genuinely felt that something was set in stone and it would never budge, it would never move, I think it emerges. You push through the glass ceiling, you reach the end goal, you can do cartwheels of joy. I think some of you are creating something really quite solid, quite significant. I almost feel a phase of building is over. And you're now standing, it's like you've got a foundation to stand on. What is the dragon energy about? Very interested in the dragon energy, this little dragon. Now we have the Ace of Wands as well. So we've got an energy of beginnings coming in. I think you're going to be fired up about this. That's what the dragon is about. When you reach that point where the egg hatches and it's a whole new beginning. Your world will never be the same again. It's like birthing a baby. Your world will never be the same again. You've had to hatch it, for 9 months, and that baby arrives and it's incredible. It's the breakthrough moment. But wow, your world will never be the same again, and it is a new beginning. But something is coming in here in January that reaches a stage or a point of completion, of solidness, of realness. It's like you get to the end goal, you have the breakthrough, and I kind of almost feeling a little bit like maybe you get to then take a breather. I don't know. I mean, the Ace of Wands is pretty fired up energy. Let's kind of see what happens when you get to this breakthrough point. You're clearly going to be fired up and passionate about it. What happens when pile one get to the breakthrough point? May we inquire? What happens when pile one get to the breakthrough point? Okay, so we have the Five of Swords. Yeah, you leave something behind. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. We also have the King of Wands. Wow, this is significant. We then have the card of the Moon. How interesting, it's very much depicted as a sun as well. Gosh, and then we have 2 wolves here. Whereas here we have 1 and the shadow of a wolf. And we have the 2 of Cups. Okay, for some of you, this may connect to a partnership of some sort. A connection. Now, it could be love, it could be a business partner, but for some of you, this connects to partnership. It's the breakthrough moment. If that's what you have been manifesting, if you really, really thought you'd never break through this, never get to that point, or indeed if you've been feeling like you've been, maybe dating somebody or in a relationship where it just hasn't quite been moving, this is the point where it moves forwards and you get that commitment. You're passionate, you're fired up, This is the point when you move from being a lone wolf to a point where you are working in harmony with someone else. You see the sun and the moon in this card. And there's emotional depth here. Not only are you fired up, something is coming to a point of success. If you have been struggling with anything, I think you reach a point of success. And if this is not like a personal relationship for you, it could be a business collaboration. It could also be just the perfect match with something you've been working at. You get to the breakthrough point, and this is really significant. It's a breakthrough point and it is a new beginning simultaneously. Let's see if we are shown anything else about how this emerges for you in January, my pile one. I'm going to take all those cards. We have the High Priestess. We have the Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay, we have the Emperor. We have the Five of Pentacles. It came out very much in reverse, but I tend not to read reverse cards. But how interesting that we have the Eight of Swords sitting on the Eight of Swords. Okay. Do you know, I think there's I can't say a silver lining, but there's an added benefit that comes in here that you didn't see coming, actually, with the Eight of Swords. Yeah, this is going to surpass your wildest dreams. Honestly, this would be like if you were pregnant and you'd had all the scans, and then you get to the point of birth and you have twins. You know, it's like it's more than you thought you were getting. You're going to get. You did not see what was coming. What you thought might be just enough or good enough is going to way exceed your expectations. That's what we're being shown here. You know, whatever you thought you might achieve or get, project, person, circumstance, you are going to, this is going to exceed your expectations. It's going to be bigger, better, more amazing. You are going to be so fired up and so passionate about this. Truly, it really is going to feel like from a place of really not quite knowing how it would be. It would be like launching something as well, or setting something up, whatever you do. Beautiful souls, this is like, wow. It's so much more than you ever dreamed or thought it would be. It's kind of like, well, I mean, it's guided. You have the High Priestess. It's guided. I mean, look at what we have here. You know, the Knight of Wands is a fast moving card, and you have the King. So something emerges. Again, it happens fast, almost quite unexpectedly fast. Yeah, just when you, again, didn't see it coming, perhaps when you're waiting for something and suddenly, bingo, ta-da, it happens. If you're looking for love, it could be a totally unexpected circumstance that brings you together. Totally unexpected, just when you were least expecting it. And under really unusual circumstances, I feel. Yeah, this almost feels like against all odds for some of you. Against all odds, when you really just thought this couldn't happen, you break through the glass barrier, the glass ceiling, and wow, it happens. Wow. Well, it's amazing. Wow, wow, and more wow, beautiful souls. This is fantastic. Oh, it's just, you will leave so much behind because your world will not be the same again. But wow, it is absolutely, I mean, the energy around this, because it's just going to be so much bigger than you actually thought it was. And indeed, if you're thinking, well, I'm not quite sure what this even is, whatever it is when it arrives, it is going to surpass your wildest dreams. It's just going to be bigger and better than you could have imagined. And that's just gorgeous. That is the energy of January for you, Pile 1. That is what I'm seeing in your reading. So beautiful, souls. Thank you so much for being here. And on the note of surprises, if you are on my email list, you'll be getting updates about very exciting things happening in the Moon Magic world, with a second cohort of students coming on to my course, which is a very, it's not just about reading cards, it's really a journey of soul evolution. So if you are interested in that, do make sure you are on my email list, because it will only be for a very short period of time that opportunity is available. Thank you all of you who've been responding to me about that as well. Tons and tons of love, beautiful souls, and I look forward to seeing you for another reading really soon. Happy New Year's. And I will be doing more readings, obviously, in a couple of days' time. I'll be doing a New Year reading on Sunday. I always do a reading every Sunday. So just, let's just embrace 2025 with all the love in the world. And I think your 2025 is getting off to the most incredible start. Pile 1, tons of love. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. What is happening for you in January? Now, the first thing I need to say, cracked open, this is a card that says rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. If you are feeling rock bottom, if you are having a tough time, my beautiful souls, my heart is absolutely with you. Let's see what is being shown for us in January, because actually Sewello, the rune of wholeness, suggests that actually something really important is going to be on track. It's a path that you must follow, and cracked open does actually suggest that even if something is challenging, the purpose of it is absolutely important, and there's something happening that is happening for you rather than to you. Spiritual evolution, set your heart free. Okay, what else are we being shown here for my lovely pile 2s? Angel of Tranquility. Okay. Peace and Sanctuary. Remember me, the divine mother within. Oh, wow. Gosh, this is like getting back in touch with your inner child. Sacred Sherpa guides you beyond. Wow. Okay, my beautiful souls. I think something has touched you to the core. Literally, it may even have pressed some sort of almost like childhood buttons, maybe. But you are to be guided, beautiful souls. You will come through this. Whatever is going on for you, January is suggesting that you will come through this and out the other side. Look at the way she looks back. This red light here is now stationary. She's been carried over the tracks. She's been given a new opportunity, a new opening. She can look back, and you are being actually supported. You may even find that there are ancestors with you. If any of you have experienced a loss as well, Christmas, I'm doing these readings, it's January, they're January 2025 readings. So I know you could come to this reading at any time because it's a timeless reading. But nevertheless, if you're watching it at this time, Christmas is a time, and New Year's is a time when we remember the people we've lost. Some of you, I think, have had a bereavement. Not necessarily recent. For some of you it could be recent, for others not. But I think Christmas has really brought it to the fore. Christmas and New Year's, it's a time when we remember the people that we loved. This card is telling me, look, remember me, that they're still with you. If you've lost, particularly you've lost a parent, they are still with you. They are walking with you. They are with you every step of the way. Retreat, my beautiful souls, and I don't mean retreat as in run away. I mean retreat as in make sure you take plenty of stillness breaks, time out for yourself, look after you. You will rise again. The pathway will be opened for you. You will, in January, be looking back and moving forwards. That's what we're being shown here. Let us draw more cards. What is happening in January for my beautiful souls? The fault line, yes. Something is going to open up. Something is going to change. Something will shift. There will be a crack. Again, look at this, cracked open, and we have the fault line. Whatever comes in January, it's going to create an opening for you. And look at that, the threshold. You will be able to cross this threshold. You will be able to... It's like a turning point or a doorway. You'll be able to step into the new. Something is to be opened for you, a new pathway. It will take you from this place of, I want to say, acute vulnerability. Okay, my beautiful souls. And truly, truly, I'm not in any way diminishing what it feels like to be acutely vulnerable. I think some of you just feel wide open, raw, emotional. But you are being guided and loved by those on the other side. And in January, a pathway is to be opened for you to step forwards, to move forwards. And it's because of your vulnerability that you will move forwards with wholeness. It's kind of like one of those scenarios where whatever you've been through, it's kind of made you a more real or a more whole person. Spiritual evolution. It's made you become the person you are. It hasn't been easy. That I can really see, and I am truly, sorry if for any toughness and difficulty, but truly, whatever you have been through, it is contributing to you becoming you. To you becoming the extraordinary you that is emerging in this coming year, which is quite frankly unprecedented. I mean, this really is a once in a lifetime year astrologically. It's just is unprecedented. So let's draw your tarot cards and see what we're shown. May we ask about January for my beautiful pile twos. I'm seeing all of these. I'm seeing this one and this one and those as well. Okay, so we have the Devil. Okay. We have the Knight of Swords and we have the Fool. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're going to, in January, have an opportunity to actually move away. Or say move away. It's actually to move forwards. That's the gist of it. Mother Earth, I mean, this is amazing. This is a card of fertility, of abundance, of the new. You will, in January, have an opportunity to move forwards from this. King of Pentacles, it's a major opportunity as well. And I think it will be very much in the physicality of your world. I don't think we're talking about just something that is just a spiritual awakening. I think there will be an actual physical happening in your material 3D world. A real pragmatic, practical, solid opportunity to actually move forwards in real terms. We have the Queen of Chalices, amazing. Look at her coming out of the cave with the bear protected, and the Knight of Chalices, how beautiful. And the Hair of Fertility. Yeah, January is a month when you can emerge again. There will be an opening, a window of opportunity. You're going to be able to sort of almost like come out of your retreat. I think, and it's very physically real. It could involve a new job, it could involve a new person, it could involve a new home. It's the actual physical stuff of your life. There will be something actually real and concrete that you can move towards that will be a new beginning for you. And that is the real blessing that's coming for you in January. Let's see if we're shown anything else for you, my beautiful pile twos. May we ask for any further guidance for January. Look at this. For some of you, this could be a new relationship. It could be love. We have the Two of Cups. Okay, we have the Hermit. For some of you, this could be something like a calling. Literally, you find your purpose, you find your calling, you find a vocation. Some of you, if you are really struggling emotionally, you might actually find a mentor or a counselor or a psychotherapist, a direction. You can start to leave the hurt behind. We have the Five of Cups. Yeah, and we also have the Five of Swords as well. You can start to put this down and move beyond it. You really, really can. And fast. We've got the Knight of Wands. I mean, this is a fast-moving card. Whatever comes to you, you're going to love it. Okay? So, whatever it is, the way is going to be shown. There will be an opening for you. A threshold. And I think it will be quite, when it arrives, it will be quite, what's the word I'm looking for? Sort of quite, I want to say just alive, passionate, vibrant, but very real. Real opportunity. There's a real opportunity here to put this vulnerability behind and move forwards. Look at this. We have the Six of Swords. And then we have another knight, the Knight of Cups. Wow, to have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands, this is amazing. This is really, really, really moving forwards for you. January is that turning point for you. It's an opening. It takes you away from whatever has been causing you this acute vulnerability. It's opening, the world is opening up for you, and it will be in a very real way, physically, literally, something coming to you that will open you up or open the world up for you. I am loving this energy. I'm absolutely loving it. Yeah, you can literally come out of a space of rawness, retreat, put something behind you. It doesn't mean you won't forget. And if you have lost anyone, they are with you. So, they are with you every step of the way, literally. But you can start to fly again, to soar. And whatever you've been through, it has made you the person you are today. And now you step forth on a new journey, a new pathway. I mean, how exciting is that? Let's see if any other cards are shown for you, my pile two. Is anything else shown through? Look at this, the Two of Pentacles, and we see this arrow flying through the air. Yeah, I just think this will be, the Two of Pentacles is a beginning. It's an opening. A direction with the arrow. It's a very dynamic Two of Pentacles, actually. Again, Two of Pentacles can sometimes indicate, partnership, a connection. But whatever it is, whatever opening arrives for you, you will absolutely know it. It's like a doorway opening, and I kind of feel it will almost want to say irresistible not to take it, because it's a really good opportunity, and you'll know it. You'll absolutely know it through and through and through. I think January is really significant, and what an amazing start to what is going to be the most extraordinary year. Beautiful souls, I am sending you the biggest hugs ever. Thank you so much for being here, for liking, sharing, subscribing. If you are on any of my email lists, you'll have been receiving very exciting emails about stuff that is happening in the Moon Magic world with a course that I'm building. It's about reading cards, but it's actually also very much a journey of soul evolution. I'm opening it up for a very limited period, like a little window of opportunity for a second cohort of students. I've been working with a group of people already, and it's really exciting. If that appeals to you, make sure you are on one of my email lists, because that's how you'll kind of hear about it. So, beautiful souls, I am sending you so much love, and I think January for you is a really, really significant turning point, and I am thrilled for you, truly thrilled. Pile two, tons of love. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. You have activated Earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you are led, and Berkana, which is a whole new phase of growth. I'm not going to say any more until we dive into your reading. Maybe we find out about January for pile 3. Energy signature, how fascinating, because of course activated Earth, ley lines, power places, they have an energy signature. The past is in the present. Gosh, I wonder if in January you are going to be almost like reconnecting maybe with some places or with some element of yourself. It may well be the land. It may well be something to do with activating your own kind of chakra points, your own energy connections, as well as tuning in with a particular place. Let's find out more. What is happening for pile 3 in January, please? What is happening for pile 3 in January? Angel of Solitude. Okay. This is interesting. This doesn't feel like a negative solitude. This is feeling, look at this oak tree here. This is not a negative solitude. This is almost as if you are to have some kind of a connection that is, gosh, deeply, deeply personal to you. It could be a connection with your angels. It could be a connection with the land. But it is as if something within you is to be activated. I think it will come through some kind of an energy signature. Something will happen that is going to open you up and connect you to a different way of seeing things, or a different capacity to see, or opening your psychic abilities or your seeing abilities or your clairvoyance or clairaudience, clairsentience, you know, all of the clairs. Okay, pile 3. This looks to be a very, very deeply spiritual and amazing experience for you. We have Sacred Falcon shows the way. Absolutely. Gosh, you're going to be so guided. And we have Tender Trust, Beloved Body. Oh, I feel quite emotional. Beautiful souls. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. I am really getting goosebumps. This is like, gosh, this is like your calling. Something awakened in you, something activated in you. You know, I'm sure, you know, there'll be all sorts of other stuff going on in your world as well. This will not be singular, because, you know, spiritual pathway is who you are as a whole person. But my goodness me, this is like it really is, something is to be activated in you. Wow, let's find out more about this. What is to be activated in pile 3 in January? What is happening in January? We have, look at this, the Mentor. And, oh wow, look at the thread. This is mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing. Okay, you are either going to seriously be activated and become a mentor for someone else or others, or somebody is to be a mentor for you, and they will activate you. You're pushing through. I mean, you are receiving guidance, whether it's your angels, whether it's through the earth, or literally someone, almost I'm seeing this figure knocking on your door, literally walking up and knocking on your door and saying, come on, here is an opportunity. Could be someone who literally does show up in your world. Wow. You push through. This is the breakthrough point. Look at the rainbow here. You see things so differently. Something is happening to you in January that means that you see things so differently. It is literally, you are waking up. I'm not saying you're not awake already. Forgive me if that sounded in any way patronising, but it's like a whole other new layer and level of seeing, of awakeness that is just mind-blowing. If you thought that you had developed your psychic abilities during 2024 or up to date, truly this is off the scales in comparison. I mean, this is off the scales. Wow. Okay, where are we going with this? Let's get your tarot cards out and see what else we are shown for pile 3 in January. Okay, we have chalices, the 6 of chalices, and we have the beautiful, beautiful woodpecker. Okay, we have the 7 of chalices. What a progression. And then we have the 10 of chalices. This is mind-blowing. This is absolutely mind-blowing. Look at these trees here. They look like birch trees. I'll look at this in just one moment, but they look like birch trees. Berkana is symbolised by the birch tree, which is about new beginnings. We have a salmon here in the 7 of chalices. This salmons go home. This is you're going to find your spiritual home. You know, it could be a mentor or a group, but or literally you could just connect with your guides, your angels. You could find a place to call home, the place to put down roots, the place you know you're meant to be. But this is, you're coming home to yourself. You've been looking for this, or searching for this, or hoping to find this for quite some time. You've persevered. With the woodpecker, woodpecker energy has a great deal of perseverance, but you know as well, they get to the root of things. They get under the bark of the tree and they pick out all the little bugs and things like that. So it's like a cleansing. They cleanse the tree. of all those little bugs and irritants. Not that the tree minds, I'm sure, having some, but it keeps it, kind of keeps it in check in some way. I'll get some more information about that in a moment. You also have the card of strength. That's interesting, with woodpecker and strength. I wonder if you are coming into your own, as in like literally finding the strength to, I was going to say, believe in yourself. The flamingo has been puzzling me a little bit in your reading. Where does this energy fit, my beautiful pile 3? Flamingos are flamboyant, they are visible, they are seen. Yeah, perhaps you have been a little bit underground with your gifts. With the wolf here, I think you will find you come home to yourself. It's like the wolf for me is loyalty here. It's like finding the right people, or the right mentor, the right coming home to yourself in some way, shape or form. Finding the right place to be, to put down your roots. Okay, we have the Tower. Well, this is happening. I mean, it's guided. Look at the way they are looking at the sand here. Both of them masked. Both of them wearing sacred masks. Yeah, I just feel this is so guided. You know, 2025 is truly an unprecedented year astrologically. I mean, it really is like a once in a lifetime year. You know, the next few years are just phenomenal. And many people have come here at a level of soul. For you, January is looking to be providing you with some kind of a connection that is going to give you an anchor point or a foundation for what is yet to come. It could be finding the right group of people, the right tribe, the right place. But it's absolutely guided. And I want to say it's coming. You know, it's happening with the Tower. You know, this is going to happen. It's absolutely on the cards. This is one of those unstoppable moments where you break through to the light. I mean, this is it. You find the right pathway, the right way to go. It's a new beginning. It's a whole new beginning for you. Wowza, wowza, wow. Let's get more information for you. Let's get more information for you. It's so personal to you. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. I think this is the Knight. Or is it actually the Page of Pentacles? Looks to me like a page. Either way, look at the promise that is shown in this card. I mean, wow, this is something that is going to unfold. We have the Five of Pentacles as well. If any of you have been outcast because of your gifts, I think this will be quite a turnaround, where you might even find that people who used to possibly even ridicule your gifts might be coming to you because you have gifts and they really need your help. I just feel if you have been out in the cold, this is finding the right people, the right place. What a beautiful thing to happen at the beginning of a new year. Look at this. We have the Queen of Wands here with this beautiful cat. I mean, this is like stepping into your own magic. We have the Devil. Gosh, if there has been anything within you, any self-doubt, you will not be able to doubt your gifts. If there's been any self-doubt, you will no longer be able to doubt your gifts. You will cut those cords, because when you get this level of sight, of clairvoyance, of when your gifts are activated in this way, you cannot not see anymore. You cannot deny them. This is this opening here. But beautifully, I also feel there's a sense of real belonging that's coming with this as well. So again, any outcasting or feeling that you don't fit or feeling that people demonize you, this is, you know, any shame around your gifts, you know, ditch that and let that go. You are moving on. Tender trust, you know, this is wonderful. This is just wonderful. We have more cards. Let's see what else we are shown. We have the Three of Swords. We have the card of the Tower again. Isn't that interesting? We then have the Knight. Yeah, so that is the Page of Pentacles. We then have the Knight of Swords. We have the Eight of Swords. This is interesting. This is so interesting. And then we have the Magician, the card of Alchemy. You are going to reach a point where you simply cannot not, you can't deny. This is an absolute phenomenal breakthrough. You've got the Tower showing up twice. This will be one of those revelations or a connection to somewhere. If any of you are looking to move, you'll find the place you need to be and you will know it. You will just know it through and through because it is, you'll feel it. It will be activated. You'll just know it. If you're looking for a direction in terms of work, your calling, your purpose, it's coming. Yeah, but this is all about finding your, being activated and then finding the right place to work with your gifts, to enable your gifts. Put aside anything that has held you back. It's coming in quite a radical way though with the Tower. Let's get more information for you, pile 3. Let's follow this through. How does this arrive? How does this arrive, this awakening? We've got the Tower twice. How does this arrive? We have the Nine of Wands. Okay. We have the Devil showing up again. This is really interesting. Then we have the Six of Swords, where we're seeing a turtle. Gosh. Okay, my lovelies. We are also having the Three of Wands, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, right. I'm going to draw more cards for you in just a moment, pile 3. What I need to say is, I do feel your gifts will arrive through some kind of a challenge with the Nine of Wands. And we've got the Devil again, twice showing up. We've had the Tower card twice. We've got the Devil card twice. I mean, this is phenomenal. It's almost like something hits a point of no return, where you can't, you just can't not acknowledge who you are. Or your gifts. What's the point of no return? How does this emerge? Let's get more cards for you. May we ask about this point, the Tower point, please? Could we ask for more detailed guidance about the Tower point? Well, you've got the High Priestess. So we know that this will be, it's like it's decreed, it's fate, it's destiny. Okay. We have the Nine of Swords, we have the Seven of Cups, we have the Seven of Wands. Gosh, I really do feel it's something is going to, gosh, both be activated in you, but also it's not without its challenge. That's what I have to say. I have to read it as I see it. I really would like more information around this. I'd like to see, how is this emerging? Is there any more information and guidance we can have around this? I'm going to use some different cards here. Any more information around this? Because I feel like you're almost, I don't know whether it throws you because it's such a big shift, you know, literally this awakening, you see something. I always feel it's like one of those moments when you could go out on the land and literally suddenly something reveals itself to you, or your angels, you literally suddenly right in front of you, you see an angel in the physical real world, or you literally, you could see, it's almost like seeing a UFO or something that is so life-changing. May we please ask for more information? Ancestral guardians of light. Her joy, okay, her joy overcomes gravity. I actually do think something or someone is going to reveal itself to you. And this is why it's so challenging, because it is out of your realm of experience. It's absolutely out of your normal, it will be an experience that will be out of your normal everyday realm of experience. And it will be so remarkable. I mean, her joy overcomes gravity. I was getting a little bit concerned and thinking, wow, this is so challenging. What's going on? Because this feels like it's such an amazing opening. And it is. Her joy overcomes gravity. Thank you for that. Showing us this. This literally is, you will be shown something. You're going to visibly see, back to your clairaudience, clairvoyance, your capacity to be in alignment with these kinds of gifts is going to grow exponentially. You are literally going to see, hear, experience something in a way that is so clear, it cannot be denied. And it's this extraordinary breakthrough. You will suddenly realize that all the awareness that you had to date was, and I'm not diminishing it, was all the awareness you had, that actually you have been traveling in the dark. And even though you thought you had awareness, you could be an amazing reader, you could be really, really incredibly clairvoyant already. But this is exponentially growing. You see, hear something in a different way, and it is mind-blowing. You could connect with ancestors, guides in a different way, but it is mind-blowing. And everything that you have learned to date, it will almost be like, I'm not saying you throw it out the window, but you'll be like, wow, I never knew I could see this, get this, do this. It's just, it is mind-blowing. And that is what I'm seeing in your January. Wow. Kind of timing wise doesn't surprise me. I think we're going to get these windows of extraordinary opening actually throughout the coming year and beyond. And we are all at different ages and stages of our journey, different levels of awareness. Whatever this is for you, this is the upgrade of a lifetime, and it's one of those pockets and windows of extraordinary energy that is just there because the timing is so right. However it lands in your world, you will love it. Her joy overcomes gravity. You'll feel it, you'll have it, you'll love it. It will exceed your kind of wildest dreams of what was actually seriously possible for you. So this is the wow factor. Wow, and hence that incredible, amazing flamingo, standing tall, proud, visible, shining. I mean, flamingos, I have been to a couple of places where they have them, they are there in a wildlife park and they have plenty of space to roam. But my goodness me, when you see them, they stand out. I mean, they are like an angel. They are bright. They are beautiful. Yeah, you are going to see stuff. That is what I feel, and you will be. It may well be that your guides, your mentors, your ancestors reveal themselves and show themselves to you, actually, and they are your mentors, your guides. Pile 3, this is a bit seriously wow. Goodness me, I had not seen this coming. Not that I would have seen any reading. I don't have any preconceptions with any reading. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in with the readings, and keep us posted in the comments as we navigate through January. I post readings several times a week, weekly readings on Sundays. So, we'll be doing New Year readings in just a few days. But do, keep us posted, because this is just exponential growth. It's mind-blowing. Just a quick add-on for anyone that is, if you're on my email list, you will already know that the Moon Magic world is also expanding exponentially, in that I am opening my doors to a second cohort of students for a very limited time for my tarot course, which is actually a journey of soul evolution. If you are interested in that, make sure you're on one of my email lists, because that's where you will hear about it. And thank you so much, all of you, just for being here. It is wonderful to be connected with you all. Tons and tons and tons of love.